I saw a guy posting videos asking why he never saw a Chinese crackhead. I know he was joking and being sarcastic, but China has a zero tolerance policy when it comes to dealing and using drugs. Depending on how involved you are and how seriousness the nature is, it could be a serious felony and a death penalty will be waiting for you. If you are a public figure using drugs and not selling them, you will be still permanently cancelled all on-air opportunities. You will essentially be banned of the media business because you will be viewed as a bad example on air or on radio. We don't want youngsters to think someone who used drugs or involved with drugs can still be a role example on air, still be given opportunities to representing different characters on air, because that's just not fair. You might be wondering why China has such a strong policy. If you know a little bit about our opium war, you might have a better understanding. That is a conflict happened between Britain and the Qing dynasty. That was when China was still under the ruling of the Qing dynasty back in 1839 to 1842. Essentially, the British people wants to sell the opium to China to reverse or fix their trade deficit. And they were successful. A lot of people, or millions of people, too many of them were under the influence of the opium and got addicted to them. And the Qing dynasty, the Qing government was trying to manage and control it because they see how everyone's health was decline and it's endangered the stability of the region. So the Qing government ordered official Lin Zexu did a large opium destruction in Guangzhou, and that incident angered British people and eventually led them sending navies to the Qing government. Because of that, a war happened between British and Qing government. And of course, the British people back then had the most advanced military and navy, whereas the Qing dynasty at that time, they were very much behind. Surprisingly, Qing government lost the war, and they were forced to sign the first unequal treaty, the Treaty of Nanjing, in 1842. I still have goosebumps talking about it because that unequal treaty started the century of humiliation for China. There were several fundamental things has changed after that treaty was signed. We lost Hong Kong, and Qing government paid large sum of indemnity to British people, and they were given permissions of several ports for British people to use. Sell opium or other trade. They also given foreigners a special treatment in China. It was a dark page in China's history, and because of that, a lot of people have very strong feelings about how opium or its related substance could do to people. And that's why we have a lot of soldiers every year sacrificed their life, devoted their life to ban the drugs or its varieties into entering China. And that might be a bit of an explanation to say why we don't have crackhead. We do, but you don't see as you would have expected comparing to the large base of population. It's because of our soldiers and our past history that we really learned it in a hard way.